Steve, we're on your stand. It's Tuesday, MACH 2016. I'm an engineer. I've not visited your stand. Why should I come to see you guys?
Well, we can offer just about anything to anybody. We've got the low entry range with the Ecos. We've got the 5-axis stuff. We've got the multi-turning axis. The real star of the show for us is the additive machine. The additive which has additive and subtractive opportunities within the machine. So we can build a product and machine back.
Now, the synergy between the Porsche car, the LMP one behind me, obviously Mark Webber driving, or one of the drivers, what's the synergy between the two companies?
There is a strong technical relationship. This isn't just about a marketing opportunity. We have capacity in the factory which we utilise and link with Industry 4.0 back to the Porsche place in Stuttgart, and we're actually producing components, over 2,300 components already gone through those machines.
Now, you've got 14 machines on your stand here. How many new versions or new products have you got here?
Probably about 50% of them are new, and of course every day we're revamping 650 R&D staff within the factory. We're always bringing something new to the marketplace.
So I'm an engineer, I've not visited your stand, I've got your prime location, we've got to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've got a lot to offer. We're a very friendly company. We've got lots of opportunities just outside the machine tools. We can look at finance, we can look at inspection, we can look at tool setting, and there's lots of other opportunities outside of the machines that we can help customers with.
Well, Steve, thanks very much for your time. We wish you well over the next few days.
Thank you very much, Mark. I look forward to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, busiest days.
Richard, additive manufacturing is getting very popular in the UK now. What's different about your machine?
I think until now, additive manufacturers have been very good at making small and detailed parts, but if we're going to industrialise things and get things bigger, then a different concept may be needed. And DMG MORI is of the belief that this laser deposition welding is the way to go forward.
Okay, so what are the features and benefits of the machine? Can we use dissimilar materials?
Yeah, you can fill the machines with two different materials. You can alternate between those two materials. It's also good because you can actually build on existing parts as well. So that's what we're good at with milling and turning. We can take those components, put them on this machine, add material to it, machine them directly. That's what this philosophy is about.
And obviously it's based on the very popular, well-sold 5-axis machining centre, so we've got full 5-axis capability as well.
Exactly right. I mean, everything you see on the left-hand side of the machine is standard 5-axis simultaneous machine, so basically all the options you're used to on a standard 5-axis milling machine you can get on this machine as well, including coolant as well, using coolant as well. The right-hand side of the machine is in everything to do with our laser deposition welding head, and that's where we put it, hide it away when we're doing milling.
Okay, and this is the UK premier of the machine. Who typically would buy this machine?
Well, we're here because we want to try and attract customers. We're looking to in several markets, prototyping, small series manufacture, depending on the materials a bit, you know, Inconels, stainless steels, food processing equipment, oil and gas industries. That's pretty much a focus of it. But the machine also do other things like coatings of components, a repair of other components, perhaps in the mold and die sector. Interesting for the mold and die sector also is the ability to do internal cooling channels as well within the material.
Okay, so what we're saying is we're not here to eliminate milling, we're here to assist milling.
It's an additional process, you know, just as we got milling, turning and spark erosion and grinding, this is an additional process because it doesn't necessarily make sense to actually build complete components. You know, we need to have a machine that can add on when needed.
So when is the first one coming into the UK?
The first one's coming to the UK around June, July time. It's going to be installed at the AMRC in Sheffield in their new factory 2050. And yeah, we're very much looking forward to it. Looking forward to working with them together as a research and development partner. Going to be good to working with them and finding out what the limitations of the materials are and expanding those possibilities all the time, rolling it out to new industries.
Neil, the DMU60 Evo Linear, is this just a normal 5-axis machine?
No, not by any means. The Evo Linear really is explanation by the name. By linear, we have linear motors in X, Y and Z, which goes to 80 metres. Then also on the B and the C axis, there are also torque motors, which are rotary linear motors, 150 RPM in the C axis, 100 RPM in the B axis.
So what do you actually need that function for? Just for milling?
Yeah, this is for high-speed milling because a lot of new milling techniques is where we can rotary mill. And also with the C-axis going so quickly, and also with the 20,000 RPM as standard, we can also go quicker. We can go up to 40,000 RPM. We can now hit much faster feed rates, much faster metal removal rates. And also, the machine is available with a turning option.
Okay, so we can turn too?
We can. If we go for the turning option, then we go up to 1,200 RPM, which really, it speaks for itself why we need that type of RPM.
Tell me about the Celos, Neil.
Well, Celos is, we've had Celos out for a couple of years now, but it's improving all the time. And why we brought out Celos is because it's an aid to manufacturing. It's a paperless system. When you look at the control itself, you can see the size of the screen. It's all touch technology, almost like a large iPad if you like, but we have a lot of different apps. The apps can monitor the machine, so now you can remotely, from anywhere in the world, look at what your machine's doing. It also looks at all the service responsibilities that you have to do, when you have to change filters, when not, with all your setup notes, that's all on the screen. So you can forget the times where you used to have a look in a book, and if the guy off the shift wasn't there, you couldn't run the job. Everything's there. You can look at the tool lengths, you can look at how the work was clamped. You can look at CAD CAM viewers. So now the guy can just look at the system. He can look all around the part. No need to go to the planning office. Everything's sent to him, sent to the fingertips. There's so many different apps on there. We haven't got time to go and speak about them all. But maybe if you want to come back sometime, we could do that.
So this machine, technology at its best?
This 5-axis machine is the most dynamic, technology advanced machine on the market, without a doubt, and probably the best sold 5-axis machine over the past 10 years. There's more evolutions on the planet than any other 5-axis machine.
Neil, this is a DMU 75 monoblock. What does the monoblock mean?
The reason we call it monoblock is because the main casting is made from one piece, which gives it maximum rigidity, maximum weight bearing, and it sits on 3 points. No need for any special foundations or bolting down to the floor.
It's drawing the crowd here. It's very popular. But give us 5 reasons why people would buy it.
Okay, well the 5 reasons mainly are, firstly it's a package machine. So 1, it comes with 60 tools, standard. Secondly, 20,000 RPM. Again, we mentioned the monoblock, so the 3-point location, but also the weight bearing. The weight bearing can take up to 600 kilos on the table, which for this size of machine is pretty unheard of. And also, say, rigidity and accuracy.
Okay, and I notice it's got champion. It says 5-axis champion. What does that mean?
Well, the reason it's 5-axis champion really speaks for itself, because it's one of the best-selling 5-axis machines in the world.
Thanks, Neil.
Thank you, Paul.
List all the races. We focus on the companies of high technology solutions at the highest level. DMG, MORI and Porsche are both technology companies and set milestones for their relevant industries.
What have you done today? How's your morning been?
It's been pretty straightforward actually. It's a pleasure to be here at the NEC. I haven't been here before, believe it or not, so losing my virginity this morning, but it's great to be here with DMG MORI, and I've just come up from down London way, so...
Mark, fantastic to meet you. DMG stand, okay. What's the collaboration between Porsche and DMG MORI?
Well, we need partners that we can rely on from a safety aspect, from a reliability aspect, from a repeatability in terms of designing and completing the parts. So it's a super, super complex car, very, very bespoke materials and design process that we need. You know, the engineers in Visac are very, very ambitious in terms of the parts we need to design. So we need to lean on partners like DMG MORI, best in the world, frankly, to have the right machines to do the job consistently. And repeatability is important because we cannot have any components that have got any tolerance differences because of the racing that we're doing. So that's very, very important, and we've been successful so far, so the relationship's in good shape.
Well, we wish you well for Silverstone and the whole endurance and Le Mans. Look after yourself, go safe.
Thanks very much, cheers.